so I'm obviously setting myself a little challenge here. I'm gonna try my best with this look. It's not gonna be a tutorial really for you guys, because it's really a tutorial for myself. I'm kind of sort of teaching myself. I've been reading a little bit about special effects makeup, and this is my first kind of real hands-on special effects makeup attempt. So I'm gonna do Pinhead from Hellraiser. So the first thing I'm gonna do is sort out this, because for a Pinhead look, these locks simply won't do, which is easy enough. All I'm gonna do is just take some bobby pins or curvy grips and just take sections and really pull it back and hold it nice and tight. Doesn't matter if it's not too neat with the hair, like it's not smooth here, because I'm going to be adding a ball cap eventually. Now I'm guessing this look is going to take quite a while. Not so much the actual applying of makeup. The reason why it's time consuming is because there's a lot of waiting for stuff to dry and reapplying and reapplying. We're going to be applying in layers. You can, by all means, if you have a leather jacket and do it right up to the zip, so it's above, just to the neck there, and you paint your face white and do a grid and put like blue kind of smoky eyes there, people will kind of guess the character you are. I mean, it's not, it's a very kind of, that sort of grid look that he has. Not many other characters have that, so if you just want to do that, then that should be fine. But as you know, I like to try and go all the way if I can. Now to get rid of that hairline there, we're going to take some latex and just dab it over, just really stick it down. And add a little bit of Crit Stick just to give it a bit more sticking power. Because I've got quite full brows, I'll probably need quite a lot of it. I'm going to do the grid next. I'm going to do a rough guide of the grid using a grey pencil, and it doesn't really matter what colour I use for the grid at this point, because I'm going to go over it eventually. It's just for me to see, and remember, now we are now bored. It's going to come right up above our heads here. Okay, something along the lines of that. It doesn't have to be completely even. Just try your best not to go down your contour. I know I probably have done in some places, but you want to keep it like a grid, straight lines, straight horizontal lines, rather than, you know, going down your cheek contour. But because our faces are so wonky, well, mine is anyway, it's not going to be. It's going to be quite difficult to do that. But just try your best. I know I haven't really. So. Black coffee for this. I do have a Love You Dad mug. Long story, my parents and my two brothers came up to see me in my flat a couple of months ago, and I only had 4 mugs in my flat. So I said to my dad, "Oh, Dad, I'm down 1 mug. Can you go get me one?" And he said, "Yeah, sure. Do you mind which one I get you?" And I said no. So he went out and he got me a Love You Dad mug. So yeah, I have a Love You Dad mug from him. So yeah, but I do have these awesome coasters. I don't have them all with me, but I've got, see that? It's Kenny after he's cheesed. This is my morning coaster, or my hungover coaster. I've also got, I've only got one over here. I've got, you see that? It's the Black Cat artwork, which is it a cigarette company? It's a very, very famous advertisement poster, but it's Umbreon, the Pokemon, and it says "Tournée de l'ombre noire de la Lune," which is awesome. And also what have we got? Oh, that's when I'm feeling anxious, I have that one. What kind of fuckery is this? I do have some more, but I don't have them all with me at the moment. But anyway, back to the makeup. Okay, I'm going to try and recreate the look that my grid has been cut into my skin. And the way I'm going to do that is with the most useful invention ever in mankind, toilet paper. So I'm going to take, separate it into one ply. And just rip it off into lots of little pieces. And I'm going to take some liquid latex, and in each square I'm going to do a bit of, remember papier-mâché in school? Or paper-mâché, however you pronounce it. I would do one square at a time, to be honest with you, or a couple of squares at a time, maybe like a grid of 4 squares at a time, because you want the glue to dry tacky with the toilet paper on there. Okay, and once you've got one layer of toilet paper, just add a little bit more latex just to give it a bit more body. Okay, I haven't done them all because I think just doing a couple, it really adds to the effects, and not having some of them done really brings depth and okay, the real reason is I can't be arsed. This took forever, honestly. I'm probably concerned that some of the food in my fridge has now gone off. But yeah, happy Christmas 2015, everyone. Actually, I've just invented a new serial killer now. It's a Sudoku killer. Your numbers are up. No. Okay, now the skin colour, you want a sort of off-white. I'm going to go with Blanc de Clown by Snazaroo, which is pure white. I'm going to pop that all over, and then I'm going to add some grey and red to sort of reduce the whiteness of it. You can, by all means, like mix, take some in a bowl and mix it with some like different colours, even maybe in foundation. That's a good strong white, the Blanc de Clown Snazaroo. I'm not sure if it's picking up on the camera, but you can still roughly see the grid lines, which will help you a bit later. I'm going to take it over, might take it over the eyes actually. I mean, I'm going to put some makeup on the eyes. Maybe not completely on the lid because it's going to have makeup on. One thing that's really important, take some white over the lips. And of course, remember that the ball cap is now part of us. I'm going to take this all up onto the ball cap. Let's just say I am so relieved that I am not popular, because please, for the love of God, nobody ring my doorbell. I've just got here the white Makeup Atelier, which is a very intense white. I'm just going to take that over my brows just to give them a bit more colour power. I don't think I'm really going to cover my brows completely because they're so thick, and I don't have really strong special effects makeup. I've just got sort of cheapy ones. But I'm probably just going to use it as an excuse. Probably use my brows to make it look like a part of the grid line. I'm going to cheat a bit. I've got my quaddy thing from MAC. I'm going to use Scene eyeshadow, which is a grey, and just lightly just dab it all over just to bring out the white. Okay, got that mostly on there. I might take it down the neck a bit later. I've got a leather jacket, which I think the zip actually comes up to about there. so I think I'll be okay. I might bring it down a little bit later. I'm going to do the eyes now, and this is just, it's actually quite a nice makeup actually. I'm going to use a Estee Lauder Blue Velvet cream shadow. I'm sure Estee Lauder will be overjoyed that I'm using one of their products with this look. It's like a very deep blue, and I'm going to take this. I'm actually going to take this onto the crease area. I think the eye area was left clear. The actual lid area was left reasonably clear on the actor's makeup. Maybe to sort of create this sort of like a dead expression. Is he dead? Don't know. Do you know what? There are those films where you're not sure whether you've seen them or not. Hellraiser is one of them for me. I have no idea if I've seen it or not. I was like that with Videodrome with James Woods and Blondie. I didn't know if I'd seen it or not, and I got it and I watched it, and it turns out I had seen it before. But I don't know about if I have seen it, I have no memory of it whatsoever. I've got no idea about the plot at all. So yeah, maybe I need to re-watch it if I have seen it. But the actor who plays him, who played Pinhead, is a Scouser. So I've got the setting right because I'm in Liverpool right now. So like that. So you want to keep the lid space clear and add a like a grey blue shadow across there, across around here. Next I'm going to go with some Atlantic blue, which is a very, very, very strong blue, as you can tell. I'm just going to tap it like that because I only want a tiny bit. I don't want this to look like, you know, baby, like in your face blue. I'm going to use a red pencil. This is just a split pencil because I want the cuts to look quite old. So it's quite a deep red. This is MAC Auburn lip pencil, and I'm just going to go over my grid lines, which I've done before, and not sure if they're picking up on the camera, but you just want to go over where you've done, and you can see them. I can see mine. I don't know if the grid lines are picking up on the camera, but it should be quite easy because we've added all the tissue paper. It should be quite easy to get that pencil in. Okay, I've just added some tissue onto my brows just to cover them up. Alright, I'm going to add a bit of black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to bring in some depth just around the eye area. I'm going to really bring it in quite dark here. Now I think it's ready for the pins. This is going to take a while, okay? I have here some pins. The best way to, well, really the only way to do this is to stick them on. Obviously, the character would have had his pins stuck in him. Obviously with the makeup they would have used some kind of wax, so to achieve that effect. Basically the effect is that pins are sticking in him. Obviously we can't do that. We have to stick it with the head end first, because if you stick it in that way it's just gonna, you know, prick you. So it's more a case of just being patient and sticking them on. So we're going to take put a blob of liquid latex onto each one, like so, and just leave it, and just put it to the edge of the table. So you just leave the pins to go slightly tacky, And then we need to stick them on, and obviously you need to stick them at the corners of the squares. You hold it upright like that. And just take it in your hands, and you hold your head back and just hold it in place for about 30 seconds. It is going to be really, really time consuming, guys, and your arms are going to kill, but hopefully it'll be worth it if you want to look like Pinhead. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I haven't done every single pin place, if you like, just because it's taking forever and the sun's about to go down. But hopefully I've done most of them, so just so you're getting the idea. But for real Pinhead look, you want to do every single Pinhead place. And I've just added a little bit of like a dot of fake blood by each Pinhead, just to just create the illusion of I've been pins have stuck in me, and also just to kind of give the pins a bit more definition, make you can see them a bit clearer. And just need the leather jacket. This is some Primark, it cost about 10 quid. And you need to bring it up towards the neck, like that. And yeah, I think that's it. Hope the ball cap's okay. I didn't cover the colour of the back as much, but I'm going to take this off as soon as I've stopped filming. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my Pinhead from Hellraiser inspired tutorial, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!